Hello to all of my beautiful chewies and welcome back to another mukbang. Today we are eating Texas Roadhouse. I got salmon, cheese fries, a house salad. So that's what the salad looks like. And I got my ranch, honey butter for the rolls, and tartar sauce for the salmon. So without further ado, let's get into this mukbang. Oh, don't mind these marks on my hand. My little sister marked in my hand, so don't mind that. But I have some rolls, so I'm gonna just get started with these rolls. Look at that. And the honey butter. I'll show y'all. Focus. Anyways, that's honey butter. This is so good. This honey butter is bomb. I'm definitely gonna have leftovers tonight. Plus, they gave me an extra potato, so thank you, Texas Roadhouse. Coincidentally enough, I ordered from the same Texas Roadhouse that happened to be my first job ever. I worked at Texas Roadhouse, which is what today's story time is gonna be about. But yeah, I worked at Texas Roadhouse when I was 17, my senior year of high school. Because I was in theater with this girl, hey Kennedy, and she recommended the job. And so I applied, got the job the same day I interviewed. And I was like, oh snap, here I go. That lemon was giving me a hard time. But I'm gonna try the salmon. That's what it looks like. Ooh. Oh, let me dip it in tartar sauce. That's good. I worked at Texas Roadhouse as a hostess. So good. Cheese fries. Everything is a little cold. It would be better like hot. So I'm gonna definitely have leftovers and warm this up. It's still good though. Did you guys like my last mukbang? It was like a midnight snack sesh. Let me know if you guys watched it. And if you watched it, did you like the video? Because I like doing those. I'm a night owl, so. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Story time. This is so good. Their tartar sauce is good. Snap. Let me try a little bit of salad. Oh, we also got free salads too as a hostess, or if you work there salads for free. So I would get a salad, and then I get a basket of rolls, and I just take them home, because that was all we could get for free. Anything else we had to pay for. But we got an employee discount, but I was like, shoot, a salad and a basket of rolls? I'm good. Mmm. I got the best salad. But yeah, did I like working at Texas Roadhouse? Sometimes. I quit twice though, because the other hostesses were kind of mean. So one time, it was my first job. And if you live in Texas and you have a Texas Roadhouse around you, you know. On weekends, we get packed, like have 2-hour, 3-hour waits at Texas Roadhouse. And so one night I got so overwhelmed, I just like started crying, and I literally ran out the restaurant, and I was just crying, and I just sat down. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. And I just sat down outside on the sidewalk, and I just was crying. And then one of the managers called me. She was like, Chelsea, where are you? And I was like, I'm outside. And I was just crying. And then later that night we had to have a host meeting, and I was like, oh gosh. It was just a lot. It was it was a mess. But the managers at Texas Roadhouse were really nice. Except for one. But one of them was named Mike, and he was my favorite manager. He was so nice. One time I literally called my dad up there to come pick me up, because I was like, I quit. This was the second time I quit. And I went up to Mike, my favorite manager, and I was like, I quit. And he was like, okay. And I was like, I just can't do this anymore. It's too much. And he was like, okay, well, I'm sorry you feel that way. And I was like, yeah, bye. And I just walked out with my dad, and I was like, let's go. This is how I know I'm not meant to work for people. I was meant to be my own boss, because all the jobs I've had, it's just, it doesn't work out. Well, not all the jobs. I had an internship I really liked. This salad is pretty bomb. Anyway, the next day I went back up there, and I was like, about yesterday, I'm sorry about that. I was very overwhelmed, and I just couldn't take it. And he was like, I understand. And I was like, so can I work here again? And he was like, yeah, sure. I didn't tell anybody about it. I don't care. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was like, dude, I get it. Sometimes when I'm overwhelmed and we're really busy, if someone yells at me or, you know, whatever happens, I go in the freezer and I go back there and I scream, and then I come back. So if you need a break, just, you know, take a break and relax, but then just come back, you know. It'll be okay, but I understand. It can be a lot. And I was like, okay, I appreciate you for letting me back after what happened. And he was like, what happened? And I was like, Mike Wazowski. And then he started laughing. And so ever since that incident happened, every time I go into work and see him, I'd be like, Mike Wazowski. And he would call me, what up? And he would say, what up, Brewski? Because my last name is Bruce. So he'd be like, what up, Brewski? Or I'd be like, Mike and Nikes. And he'd be like, Brewski. At that job. So now I'm glad I have it. But when I was first working there, it was a mess. I was ready to quit every single day. All I had to do was walk people to their tables. It was more so my coworkers that made it horrible. The other hostesses, they would be so mean and catty for no reason. I was like, y'all make the job is easy. All we gotta do is walk people to their tables. The customers give me less of a hard time than y'all do. That don't even make any sense. Cause shouldn't it be the other way around? Like the customers, yeah, you're gonna have horrible customers, but if you have people around you that make the work environment great, sometimes it's worth it. And so after having, quitting twice, confide in that manager and then have him, be my friend every time I go into work and be like, Mike Wazowski or Mike and Nikes, and, have that. And sometimes I would go into the freezer and I did scream or cry. I cried a lot. I would go into the freezer and I'd go back out, like he said to do. And I never quit again. Like I said, every day after that, I still wanted to quit. But instead of quitting, I just went into the freezer, screamed, or I would cry, or I'd go into the bathroom and cry, or just look at my phone, take a break for like an hour. I'm like, you know what, it's not worth my mental sanity. They don't need me for an hour. I'm fine. It's fine. But I didn't quit. I didn't quit. Moral of the story, I didn't quit. Well, I did quit, but you know what I mean. And how the tables have turned now. Years later, I have graduated from college, and now I'm back in my hometown, ordering from the food place that I worked at as my first job. Now looking for a job, not at Texas Road. I mean, not gonna knock it because I literally worked there, but now that I have 2 degrees, I'm trying to, work in an office. Like I said, I'm thankful for the memories I made there and the friends that I did meet while working there, because it was pretty fun. After, realizing, let me stop quitting every 2 seconds. Because I quit 2 times within the first, I think, 2 to 3 months that I was working there. But like I said, afterwards, I was like, you know what, let me stop doing that. And ended up working there almost a year. So, I only left because I had to leave to go to college. I didn't even leave because I quit, So, I had to quit, you know what I mean. Dang. All right. I'm really full. It says I've been recording for 20 minutes. Yeah, so if you know anybody who wants to hire someone with a communications degree or Spanish degree, let me know. If you made it all the way to the end of this video, let me know what your first job was. If you made it all the way to this part of the video, let me know in the comments what your first job was. Loving me, and just remember to subscribe and like this video because it's free. But it goes a long way in helping your girl out on these YouTube streets. So please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment what your first job was if you made it all the way to the end of this video. I love you guys so much. And until next time, remember to be you-tiful. I love you. Mwah.